Okay, let's talk about one of the most annoying, frustrating skin issues out there. Those pimples that just pop up along your hairline and scalp. If you feel like you've tried absolutely everything and they just won't go away, stick around, because the real cause is probably not what you think at all.
Right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got your face routine down to a science, but you still keep getting these stubborn breakouts right there, right where your hair meets your forehead. It feels like this one little zone is playing by its own rules, and man, is it discouraging when those pimples just refuse to leave. All right, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First up, we'll look at this unexpected breakout zone. Then we'll get into the surprising hair care culprits that might be causing it. After that, I've got a whole hairline rescue plan for you. And finally, we'll tackle the super tricky scalp area.
I mean, breakouts anywhere are a pain, but when they keep popping up right along the hairline, it just feels different. It's so frustrating. You start to second-guess everything, right? Like, did I miss a spot when I washed my face? Or what on earth is actually going on here?
Well, here's the thing. The real culprit probably isn't in your medicine cabinet with all your skincare. Nope. The problem is much more likely hiding in plain sight, right there in your shower. We're talking about your hair care.
Yeah, you heard me right. All those products you're using to get shiny, amazing-looking hair could be the sneaky reason you're breaking out. And not just on your hairline, but maybe on your neck, your chest, and your back too. It's time to stop blaming your face wash and look a little higher up.
So let's name some names here. Things like heavy hair pomades and waxes are huge offenders. But even your everyday moisturizing shampoos and thick conditioners can be part of the problem. Here's why. They're packed with ingredients, things with names like quaterniums and acrylates that are designed to stick to your hair. Think of them like little magnets that keep your hair soft. But the problem is, when those little magnets get on your skin, they do the same thing. They stick around and clog your pores.
And hey, this isn't just me saying this. We've got experts backing it up. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Deborah Jolliman says it's crucial to check the ingredients in your shampoos and conditioners if you want to prevent hairline acne. So basically, you need to become an ingredient detective for your hair stuff, just like you probably already are for your skincare.
But it's not just the products. Some of our everyday habits can be a problem too. Wearing hats or headwear all the time. That can trap oil and sweat and create a little breakout party on your forehead. Even friction from a tight headband can cause irritation. And let's be real, how often are you washing your pillowcases or your hats? All that oil and product buildup just gets transferred right back onto your skin. Yikes.
Okay, so we've figured out the what and the why. Now for the best part, how to actually fix it. Let's dive into your new playbook for clear skin. We're calling it the Hairline Rescue Plan.
This first one is so simple, but honestly, it's a total game changer. So you're in the shower. Go ahead and shampoo and condition your hair like you always do. And this is the key part, when it's time to rinse, tilt your head back. See, if you rinse with your head forward, all that creamy, pore-clogging conditioner just runs right down your face. So tilt back to rinse, and then, step 3, wash your face and body last. That way you wash off any hair product residue that might have gotten on your skin.
All right, here are a few more pro tips for your new protection protocol. If you're a hairspray person, you can actually get a cheap little face shield to use while you spray. Game changer. Also, try to avoid putting heavy styling creams on any hair that actually touches your face, like your bangs. And hey, you're probably using way too much conditioner anyway. A pea or grape-sized amount is usually all you need. And of course, wash those hats and pillowcases regularly.
Okay, this next part is super important. We need to figure out if you're dealing with actual acne or if it's just clogged pores. Here's how you tell the difference. Real forehead acne is going to be red, it's going to be swollen, and it'll probably be a little tender to the touch. Clogged pores, on the other hand, they aren't red, they're not swollen, and they don't really hurt. Knowing which one you have is key because it completely changes how you're going to treat it.
So let's build your perfect forehead routine. Step 1 is easy. Cleanse with a face wash made for acne-prone skin. Step 2, exfoliate. A leave-on BHA product, like something with salicylic acid, is perfect for getting into those pores. Now, step 3 is the one that depends on what you have. If you've got that red, angry acne, you'll want to use a benzoyl peroxide spot treatment. But if it's just clogged pores, you can totally skip that step. And finally, step 4, always moisturize. Something with SPF for the day and a good oil-free one for the night.
Okay, so we've covered the hairline, but what about when the breakouts are hiding in your hair, on your actual scalp?
Yeah, that area is a little trickier to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. But don't worry, it's definitely treatable. So what is scalp acne? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like, pimples on your scalp. And they happen for the exact same reasons we've been talking about, clogged pores or inflamed hair follicles. You might not be able to see them in the mirror, but oh, you can feel them. We're talking discomfort, itchiness, maybe some redness, or just general soreness back there.
All right, here are some smart solutions for your scalp. First, switch to a shampoo that rinses really clean. And please, avoid those 2-in-1 shampoo-conditioner combos. Next, only put conditioner on the ends of your hair. Keep it away from your scalp. For a great spot treatment, you can actually take a liquid BHA exfoliant on a cotton swab and dab it right on the pimples on your scalp before you go to bed. And it goes without saying, but avoid any thick, heavy styling products near your roots.
Now here is a really important tip. If you've done all of this and your scalp issues just are not getting any better, it is absolutely time to see a dermatologist. It's possible you could be dealing with something else, a condition called folliculitis. It looks and feels a lot like acne, but it often needs a totally different, sometimes even a prescription treatment plan.
Okay, I know there's a big question looming here. When we start talking about inflamed follicles on the scalp, the first thing many of us think is, wait, can this cause hair loss? And that is a totally valid and pretty scary thought.
Well, I have some good news for you. In most cases, the answer is no. Now, there are some very rare and severe types that can cause hair loss, but for the vast majority of people, the follicle itself isn't permanently damaged. And that means that with the right treatment from a dermatologist, your hair can, and usually does, grow back just fine.
So it all comes down to this one big question. After hearing all of this, I want you to really think about your own routine. Is your hair care actually helping you, or could it secretly be hurting your skin? Taking a closer look might just be the key you've been searching for to finally get that clear hairline you want.